Well, I always knew I wanted to do music because it's just something I've always loved. It's in my family. My mom was a DJ. My dad it's big into house music. I've been in a band for about 3.5 years now, and
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another amazing episode of The Groove. This week, we are featuring our week 37 top DJ winner. But before we get to that, I just wanted to chat to you guys a little bit first. First of all, Earth Dance, amazing, amazing, amazing. What a fun time that was. I'll be definitely showing a lot more content on that. Sorry that I couldn't do any live streams while I was there. I would have loved to, but unfortunately the reception was super cock at that point in time. And also there was no electricity point, so my battery kept dying and the power bank kept dying. But yeah, anyways, so Earth Dance was really amazing and I had so much fun there. Now, with regards to what I wanted to chat to you guys about first before I added our week 37 top DJ was our shirts that we have coming out now for summer. Oh yeah, baby, you know, most it's gonna get hot in this place. So, the first shirt that I wanted to show you was this one here. It's quite a nice shirt, quite stretchy. We've got sizes from extra small to 3XL. So that's the techno vibes that we are going for, but you guys will definitely enjoy it. And then this is the bearded man. You might have seen me wearing this at Earth Dance actually. So yeah, those two shirts will be available soon on our website and Facebook shop as well. You guys are welcome to check it out. And since we made a couple of these shirts for giveaways, we are actually considering having a little bit of a competition sometime soon. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. And yeah, now it's time to add our week 37 top DJ winner. So who is it? It's Ben Chuvali, who is a 18-year-old DJ and producer from Gauteng, and he's ready to tune us more. And yeah, stuff like that. So I'm just adding him in now. Hey, what's up, man?
hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Can't complain, man. Just a bit chilly today. I mean,
Yeah,
it was hot and now it's cold. I mean, what's going on with the weather this side, eh?
yeah. No, I get ready for work and I have to put on like 3 layers, and I know by the end of the day I'm either taking them off or I'm putting them all back on.
Exactly, man. But yeah, I guess it's a nice cold from this last weekend because when I was at Earth Dance, holy shit, I was dying from the heat, eh?
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. It's definitely climate change or something.
Yeah, no, someone in the comments literally said climate change.
Yeah, okay, legend.
Ragnar, yeah. What's up, guys? This is definitely the Ragnar face. So, so guys, if you guys have a question before we start this, there are two buttons, well, a button below that's got a question mark on it. If you click that, you can ask us a question and I can throw it up on screen for myself and Ben to answer. So, Ben, let's start off. Tell us more about what got you into your DJ career.
Well, I always knew I wanted to do music because it's just something I've always loved. It's in my family. My mom was a DJ. My dad it's big into house music. I've been in a band for about 3.5 years now, and I played EP013, Lush in the city. I did some cool stuff with them. But then when I started clubbing and listening to house music and stuff and techno and things like that, it really made me fall in love with this, and I decided I want to make that something I do every day of my life. So why not pursue a career in producing and DJing as well? So yeah, that's pretty much why I got into it, and that's why I want to keep doing it. I want to do it every day for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's
So
really amazing, man, to hear that your mom had quite a big influence in you.
yeah,
What was her DJ name, and what music did she play?
I have no idea what her DJ name was because her name's Addison. I think it was Addison MD, and she
Oh,
did disco back in the 80s.
oh
That
yeah,
was a cat, nice cat.
yeah. It's my little mascot. Yeah, yeah, that's
Sick.
really cool, man. So, what, like new disco, just like disco?
Like disco. She was in like disco era disco. She has all the
Oh, that's
vinyls at
really
home.
cool.
It's amazing.
Oh, dude, that's really amazing, man.
Yeah.
So, what did you say? And your dad was just into house music then?
Yeah, so my
So, is
dad
that,
and my brothers and sisters, they're all really into techno and tech house and groovy
oh,
stuff.
okay.
And when they used to get friends over when I was little, they were always playing house music, and it was always in the car. It was always playing at the house. It was always playing at dinner. It was playing
Yeah.
when you wake up for breakfast. There's house music playing. It was always just in my family. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
awesome. I
yes,
love
dude.
it.
So, yeah, so at least you had quite a like a you know, bringing into it. It wasn't like
Mm.
just something that you had to find out for yourself. You know, you
Yeah,
had
exactly.
someone there to like guide you and stuff like that also.
Yeah, yeah.
So did your mom also like give you some pro tips from her as being a DJ?
Not really. She was more like a
Uh,
she doesn't understand CDJs. Like what I'd mixed on, what she
okay.
mixed on is so different. So, like I'm kind of showing
Uh,
her stuff now. I'm like, good, this mom, this button does this, and she's like, oh, okay. Back in my day, we couldn't do that. I'm
yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah. What did they play on vinyls? Because vinyls
yeah,
are
yeah,
flipping tricky to play on, eh?
yeah. I tried it once and never again. It was so difficult.
Yeah. Can imagine, eh? So, how many outdoor and indoor gigs have you played in total so far?
I don't know really. I haven't done many outdoor gigs. If we're talking about like outdoor festivals as a DJ, I
Hmm.
haven't really done many. But with the band, I've done a lot of festivals and stuff. But
Okay.
when I play at clubs and stuff, it's mostly indoors. Oh, sorry, battery's low.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I've got a charger right
Okay.
here, so it's not stress.
Uh,
But yeah, I've
okay,
done
cool. That's what I was about to
mostly
say.
indoor, mostly indoor events. I've done about 25 this year. Last year I didn't
Okay.
do many. So we're sitting at about 20, 30 gigs. I don't know. Somewhere around there.
Okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool, man. So, what? Sorry. So you said you're playing in a band now. So, what do you
Yeah.
play as in the band? The drummer.
I'm a drummer,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, that's really
Been
cool.
drumming for about 10 years. That was my
Oh,
first
okay.
love, rhythm and drumming. That's why I think DJing was a bit easier for me, especially when it comes to
Mhm.
beat matching and stuff. I can quickly tell if something's
Yes.
too fast or too slow or something like that. I'm
So,
quite good at
yes.
that because of the drumming training that I've got.
Yes, exactly. And they do say that the drummer keeps the pace of the entire band. So,
That's
I mean,
the whole point of it.
that's
Yeah.
probably why you've done so well in your DJ career path as well,
Thank you.
because you know now how to keep that pace going, you know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
think the mood of a the whole vibe of a club can change, and the mood of a club can change with just
Mm.
upping the BPM by 1 or by 2 or by 3. It changes the
Yes.
whole feel of a song, and I think I can understand that a bit better, and I got to understand that quicker because of drumming. So it's really helped me
That's
a
really
lot.
cool, man. Yes,
Yeah,
definitely. That's cool, man. So, in which province have you played the most indoor and outdoor gigs so far combined?
definitely Gauteng because
Oh,
that's where
okay.
I'm from. I am still 18, so I still haven't got a license, which is a bit of an issue. So I can't
Oh,
really go between places. But I've played, Joburg, Pretoria. I've done Potch. Next week I'm going to Free State to play in Bloem.
okay.
So yeah,
That's cool.
it's
That's
coming
it.
nicely. But yeah, I've been in
Yeah.
Gauteng for now.
Oh, yeah. And if you could go anywhere else in the South Africa, where would you like to go? Or like,
Uh,
what's your top two destinations that you'd like to go?
Definitely Durban and Cape Town. I think Durban's got
Oh,
a very similar house music scene to here, to
yeah. Mhm.
Joburg. I think I'd do really well there. But Cape Town scene, I think, is completely different, and it's something I'd really like to, experience. I've never actually been to a nightclub in Cape Town before. Obviously, Durban I
Oh, yeah.
have and stuff, but Cape Town I've never actually gone out there. So I'd be interested to see what it would be like and if it's any
Yes, yeah.
different or if it's the same, or I have no idea. So definitely those two
That's really
places
cool, man.
are go
Yeah.
to.
Oh, man, that's awesome. So, what was your best gig to date?
So the one that springs to mind immediately is I did one about a month ago at the Sands, and I listened to a lot of Kyle Watson when I was getting into house music and stuff, and he was on the lineup, which I thought was like awesome for me because we went to the same school and everything, and he's one of my like idols. So I got to
Oh, yeah.
play at that show with him. But also what happened was I was meant to play an hour and a half, but the DJ
Mm.
after me canceled while I was playing. So I
Oh,
ended up
shit.
playing for 3 hours, and then eventually the DJ after Kyle Watson also cancelled. So then I took the decks over from Kyle Watson as well, which was like a dream
Yeah.
come true. So that's
Sure.
good of mine. I ended up playing 4 hours that night. It was great.
You say. So then you must have had like 4 hours worth of tunes ready for that day
Yeah.
then, or what? So
There
you
was
were
like
properly prepared.
there was one song I played twice. One
Oh,
song.
yeah.
But it was an unreleased Das Kapital song, so I was like, okay, no
Ah,
one will know
awesome.
this.
Yeah, exactly. I must say, like, I find a lot of DJs do, like, sometimes now and again, end up playing one song over again, just to see if the crowd, like, realizes it at all.
Yeah.
Because I saw that now happening at Earth Dance, and I was picking it up. I was like, okay, I see you there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, for those of you that have joined now, we're chatting to Ben. You're more than welcome to ask us any questions. It can be a random question, it can be about a DJ question, it can be anything that you want to know about Ben. Ask him by clicking the question button below. I can throw it up on screen and I'll be able to ask him any questions. Cool, guys. So, if there was one thing that you could change about the South African music industry, what would it be?
I think a big difference between South Africa, because I was just in the UK for about a month, like 2 months ago. And the big difference between events here and events there is just how professionally it's done, rather. Like when I'm in the UK, like I was playing a gig, in Santon recently, and there were a lot of police complaints and a lot of police coming to shut things down, and I find that quite unprofessional on the event organizing side. But in the UK, none of that's an issue because it's already been sorted long before the event takes place.
Oh,
So I
yes,
think just in South Africa, a lot of people, they'll be like, go to an event and they'll say, oh, I can do an event, but they'll know nothing about DJing. They'll know nothing about equipment. They'll know nothing about how loud or soft it has to be legally and stuff like that, and what they would need to do a proper event. But in the UK, people, they team up and they get it done really well and properly get it done. And I think that's the big difference. So I would want South Africans to sort of do more research, kind of be like, let me just think of everything that could go wrong and fix that now before it actually happens. A lot of people just say, if the cops come, then I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? They just they just hope for the best and the worst will happen. You've got to expect the worst and plan for it to be better.
Exactly. I live by the standard of Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Exactly.
So exactly. So you have to be planned, and that's also something that I'm trying to push more towards as well, because as Festivals for You brand, we're definitely looking at branching out into having our own events next year. And from that, we like really realizing that's why I love going to all of these events and festivals and stuff like that, because I'm actually kind of stealing with my eyes, like seeing what works, what doesn't work, like what you need more of, what you need less of, that kind of stuff. So it's really quite fun for me to see as a brand, and to see other people and the success stories and the failures. Like the end of the day, not every event is going to be a successful event. You have to take the losses with the wins. So, but yeah, I definitely get what you're saying with that. But also then UK is probably like a first world, well, they are first world countries. So they definitely have a lot more experience in that field. But I think a lot of the South Africans, because our industry is growing so much as what it is that there's a lot of people that think it's just easy. I can just throw up a couple of DJs out here and try and have an event. But what I've also realized now is that a lot of the events these days, they don't pay the DJs up front, which is something that I'd like to push back towards and tell them, like, guys, like, listen, it's time now to change things. Pay your DJs 50% deposit up front before they play, and then 50% when you're done playing. Because you can't rely on ticket sales at the end of the day to bring you the money in. What if the ticket sales don't come in? Then what? Then you're fucked. So
played an event. The first time I've ever been paid a deposit was like last weekend, and the event was very professionally done. And it felt really good to know that, okay, cool, I've got my money now. I can go play, and I know I'll get paid again afterwards. It was reassuring that the event was professional. The event was going to go ahead, and then nothing was going to go wrong. And it
Yeah,
made me want to
exactly.
play the event a bit more because I said, these guys have looked after me now. I need to give them
Yes.
something worth remembering and worth them paying me for. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. So that's what I also find is that if you pay them the deposit, they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Now I have to go, I have to pitch
Yeah,
up, and I
exactly.
have to do my best. Whereas if you don't pay them, then they're going to be like, am I going to get paid? Do I really want to give my best in this show? You
Yeah.
know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, but I'm
And
glad we agree on that point.
at the end of the day, if I've got 2 gigs that want to book me, I'm gonna take the one
Mm,
that's gonna pay me a deposit. And I think all gigs should just be
exactly.
paying deposits beforehand as well.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we'll make that change in South Africa. I think change is coming.
Let's do it.
Finally. All right. So, who would you say has been your mentor in your DJ career?
I've never really had anyone that's kind of shown me how to DJ or shown me the industry or anything. I think the group of young DJs that are coming up at the moment, like this Brandis
Mm.
Being, Son of Dennis, K-Links, all of us together, we've kind of helped each other along the way. And we're kind of just building each other up, learning from each other and pushing each other to go further.
Uh,
Because the guys that are at the top, they kind of want to stay at the top. You know what I mean? They don't really
mm,
want to help the dudes that are coming up now. They kind of want to stay where
yeah.
they are, hold on to their slot in the industry. But one guy that's been really good for me is Das Capital. He's one of the only
Oh,
DJs that have actually, I've asked him questions and he'll answer. I've sent some songs and he's like, fix this, fix that. And he spends time actually on me, and I'm very grateful for that. And he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
yeah. He is really quite cool, I must say. I've also
Yeah.
met him once in PE while I was there at a gig there that he was playing. He's really quite a cool chap, and I've seen
Yeah.
his stuff there as well. Sorry, man, before these comments come in quickly. So, okay, so S. Pinder, yeah, asks, what are your thoughts on Truth closing?
I'm definitely sad. That's where I fell in love with house music. I would go to Truth every weekend, like when I was in matric and everything.
Mm,
I'm definitely sad that it's closing. It's the end of an era, which I haven't been
yeah,
around long enough to kind of experience it properly. But apparently, Truth was like the place to be 10 years ago.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it's sad, and I'm a bit worried about the internationals because Truth were bringing in a lot of internationals consistently,
mm,
like once every month or every 2 months. And
yeah,
now that it's closing, it's a bit of a what if South Africa falls off the map? What if no one will want to come to South Africa if there's no Truth? Like I know Billy Kenny named Truth one of his favorite clubs to play at in the world, and a
mm,
lot of DJs love it. But I don't know if they'll want to come here if there's nowhere to play at the level that Truth was at.
was that? Yeah, exactly. And that's also something I was talking to the people at Earth Dance about is that, like, what if it does close down? But what I also think is that when it comes, sorry, just to hold on for a second there. For anyone that does have a question, you're more than welcome to ask it in the question comments right next to the comment section because it might disappear here while Ben and I are chatting. So just for those of you that do have questions, I don't want to miss your guys' questions. So yeah, Ben, as I was saying, I think that when Truth closes down, I really believe that there is a big possibility that it gives the other smaller clubs a chance to like gain that Truth status because I know now I've been out of school for this would be my 8th year, I think, 8th or 9th year, and I went to Truth my matric year after like I backed and everything like that. So my first year out of school, and it was really pumping back then, and it's still pumping now. But what I believe is that there comes a time when a club becomes like they just I don't think they're going or they don't have enough events that they want to throw, you know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Truth has events every now and again, but you don't see them throwing an event every single weekend, except for this year. I mean, this year they've been throwing out so many jam-packed events.
yeah, yeah,
But previous years, you go to Truth and there'd be like 10, 20 people there at an event.
yeah,
So what I think is that it could be a marketing ploy, like one that
yeah,
PewDiePie pulled, where he said that I'm closing my channel at 5 million or 10 million, and then he never closed his channel.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
but I think
We don't know.
yeah, exactly. But I do believe that if they do close, it really could give other clubs around really a big chance to grow their viewings, and hopefully that brings in more possibilities for more internationals. Because
exactly. You make a
so
good
hopefully,
point. I never
yeah.
thought about that, but yeah, it's a good point.
Awesome, man. So, okay, so I can still see the boy Shah. Yeah, okay. He asked, quick question. Being an underage DJ, I'm at an extreme disadvantage. Would your events cater for such? I don't know. We'd have to see. Well, it depends, man, because you see a lot of, as you know, Ben, when did you start DJing? When was your like first gig? How old were you?
So actually, funny enough, tonight is the anniversary of my first gig. I'm playing the same club,
Oh,
the
okay.
same event,
Yeah.
at Madison's. So I did that a year ago. So I was 17, but it is an event that allows for over 18s and under 18s.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think I did start getting booked a lot more when I did turn 18 because it does help.
18, yeah.
So for
Yeah.
anyone that's underage and is worrying, oh, I'm not going to get booked, like, listen, you're still in school, you're still learning. When you turn
Exactly.
18, when you will turn 18. It's not like you'll stay 17 or 16 forever. You
Yeah.
will turn 18 and you will get booked. It's not a just worry about getting your name out there for now, and the
Yes,
bookings will follow.
exactly. Yes, that's for sure. That's a good
That's
answer. And also, I believe that there are a lot more under 18 parties these days happening. So that the boy shop must definitely be on the lookout for those events and those event organizers and hit those people up.
yeah,
And, you know, maybe they get booked, maybe you don't. At the end of the day, like you say, as soon as you hit 18, the doors will open for you. And
exactly.
yeah, it's just the way it is. So,
Yeah.
now it's time for your Instagram deep dive. You ready for this?
I don't
So
even know
this
what
is
that
the part.
means.
So,
I don't know what that means. What
so
are we
our
doing?
Instagram deep dive is basically where we take a random picture from your Instagram, and you have to tell
Fuck's
us
sake.
what the fuck's going on in this picture.
Oh wait.
All right.
Sick.
Okay. So hold on. Sorry, wrong thing. Cool. So tell us what's happening here.
So in December every year, right, I go to Plettenberg Bay, and there's a club in
Yeah.
Plet called Zanzibar, and at
Oh yeah.
Zanzibar, in the middle of a dance floor, there's like this tree, this is the one in the picture. And I said to my friends, I was like, every time we go out, I'm gonna take a picture with this tree. And if you go in the post, you can see there's like 3 or 4 pictures with the tree.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm kissing it every night. I have to kiss the tree, and they took a picture.
That's fucking funny, man. So your caption was in my pants. So
Oh
what was
god.
that? Yeah.
So when we were in place at the pre-drinks before we went out that night, we were like, we played, you know, the game Kings, where you put the cards
Yeah, yeah,
out around. So we're playing Kings, and one of the rules that we made in Kings was you have to finish every sentence with "in my pants."
yeah. Oh yeah.
And so, like, you say, like, "Oh, I'm really thirsty in my pants," or like,
Yeah.
"I'm hungry in my pants." I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That was
That's
a
fucking
long time
funny.
ago. Jeez.
Yeah, no. Yeah, this one I've really felt. Yeah, January 5th is when you posted it
Oh,
of
jeez.
2018. So yeah, I
Yeah.
really scrolled down. That's why I call it the deep dive
Yeah,
because
that was
I like
deep.
scrolling down right to the bottom to find the funny pictures that you guys have. So then tell us if you had to pick one song for 2019 that has really just like blown your mind away, what would that song be?
So a lot of the music I've actually been downloading I don't think much of it has been from this year. And if it has been from this year, I'll play it like 3 times and I'll kind of skip it. I think the older songs are really good. Like, I love Billy Kenny. I play his songs almost every set. But one song in
Hmm.
particular from this year, I think it's called Juicy or something. Yeah, Juicy by the Sponges. That
Okay.
song has completely, I did not expect that from them. I was like, when I heard it for the first time, I was like, Jesus Christ, I've been playing it all the time and I won't
Oh,
stop
yeah.
playing it anytime soon.
Oh, that's really
It's
awesome, man. So you
really
said it's juicy from
the Sponges.
the
They're like,
sponges. Okay,
I don't even
awesome.
think they DJ. I think they're only producers.
Produce. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
but they
definitely
cool.
go check that out now.
Yeah.
Straight after the interview, actually. So tell your fans one thing they probably didn't know about you.
um, I speak fluent Hebrew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was my first
Gee.
language when I grew up. Because my dad's
Okay.
Israeli, so I spoke Hebrew to him when I was a kid, so I'm fluent in Hebrew.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So then tell us, festivals for you is awesome in Hebrew. I'd like to hear that.
Festivals for you are alufim.
Yo, okay, that's awesome, man.
That just means there's no word for awesome. It was festivals for
Yeah.
you are the best.
Oh, that's really epic, man. Like, that's the one language that I've always admired. Like, it's really quite a spiritual language as well. So,
Thank
well
you.
done
Yeah, I
for
love
being
it.
fluent in it. So,
Thank you.
all right. So, before we give you the plug, which is the section where you get to tell people what's going on in your life and also the any gigs that you have coming up. Um, do you mind telling us anything that you want to get off your chest, like anything at all about yourself or anything about how DJing is or anything like that?
Just like one thing from my experiences trying to get into the scene. I know I'm not anywhere near where I want to be, but I know I'm a lot further along than I thought I would be at this point. I
Hmm.
never really got help. When I asked for help from other people, besides Das Kapital, I never really got the help. No one really paid me any attention. They kind of just said, "Who's this wannabe DJ?" So I just want to like tell anyone that wants to be where I am at the moment, I'm always open to advice. Like you can always give me advice. I can always give you advice. If you want to message me, ask me anything. If you want
Hmm.
tickets or something stupid like that, if you just want to vent something, I'm always open to it. I know because the rejection in the industry is really, really hard, and you just need one person that always says, you know what, you're doing the right thing, but
Yeah,
like do it differently. You know, a lot of people are
yeah,
real
exactly.
like dicks in the industry. I don't want to say that, but they
Yeah,
are. So I kind of want to
yeah,
be the
no.
nice guy and say, you know what, come to me if you have any problems. I know I can't answer everything because obviously I'm only a small town DJ at the moment, but like I will do my best and I'll try to help as many people as I can.
Yeah, exactly. That's really awesome, man. So now's your plug, which is the section where you get to tell us any new releases and any new gigs you have coming up for the rest of this year.
Sick. So tonight I'm at Madison Avenue, Rivonia, with Austin Cassim and Chris Beats, which is going to be a time I'm on at 12. Then on Saturday, I'm at the Botanical Gardens in Pretoria with Jeremy Loops and Matthew Mole with my band, The Ceramics.
Oh, cool.
Then after that, we're at Alberton at Sundowners for a fundraiser for a little girl that got burnt in a fire, which is a good cause, so people
Cool.
should come out and
Mm.
support that. Then after that, at like 3 a.m., I'm at the Sands in Santon, also on Saturday, but that's just me DJing. And then next weekend, I'm in Bloem on the 4th of October. And I think those are my gigs done for the year. There's one in November. I just can't remember the dates or who
Oh,
it's
yeah.
with or where it is. But those are, yeah, my dates. And I'm releasing a new single. It'll be coming next month and in October. It's called 11th Dimension with a guy called
Yeah.
La African Music. We're doing an EP together. And this is the first single off the EP. So it's going to be awesome.
Well, that's really amazing, man. Well done. And it sounds like you've got a shitload prepared for yourself sometime
Yeah.
soon. So,
And I just
yeah.
realized earlier today I only have like one memory stick. I need to go find another memory stick somewhere so I can fucking actually play all these shows.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, lastly, now, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for being part of this interview. It was really amazing getting to know you. And you're
Awesome.
really a quite cool guy. So, I'm definitely excited to come check you out sometime soon at one of your gigs if I can make it. But yeah, it's
Awesome,
been a
bro.
pleasure
Thanks
having
for
you on.
having me. I've really
It's
enjoyed
such a
it.
pleasure, man. Yeah, and well done for being our week 37 top DJ winner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so so now you get to ask your fans or anyone that's going to be watching this on IGTV and on YouTube once we rip it all and put it together. What question would you like to ask the fans to give you an answer to?
Um okay, here's something I really want to know. Do people actually listen to music when they're out? Do people like still go to watch DJs? Because a lot of the times, especially at the gigs I play, because it's over 18 and under 18 mostly, a lot of there's a few people that are like watching me, and there's a lot of people in like circles kind of dancing along.
Mm,
So like for the people that aren't there to see the DJ or listen to the music, do you guys like go out for the music, or do you go out to see your friends? What is the sole reason for people going out these days? Because I know for me, it's always been music. But I can see for a lot of other people, it's not. They just go out to go out, or just to drink or whatever. I just kind of want to know what the vibe is, or why people go out nowadays.
Oh, that's cool, man. So there you guys have it. When you guys watch this on Instagram TV and also our YouTube, please comment below. We'd love to have your answers there. And for those of you that have already commented, we see you there. We really appreciate your answers there, and we love you guys so much. Thank you all for the support on Festivals for You side and also on Ben's side. We both really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
That watched. To all my
you guys
friends.
must really
my friends in the comments. They're really funny.
Away, man. Have a lucky evening. Cheers, guys.
You too, bro.
You're listening to The Groove, Festivals for You weekly podcast where we bring the underground music scene to you.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another epic episode of The Groove. Today we will be showcasing a mix from Ben Chuvali, who is our Week 37 Top DJ Producer winner. Now, Ben Chuvali has showcased some amazing tracks in this mix. We hope you guys enjoy it. Starting off, we'll be listening to If You Really Want Someone from Player 2. Then we've got JD from Dead Left. Enjoy, guys.
If you really want somebody, if you really want someone, if you really want somebody, if you really want someone, if you really want somebody, if you really want someone, if you really want somebody, if you really want someone, if you really want somebody, if you really want someone, if you really want somebody, if you really want someone, if you really want somebody, if you really want someone, if you really want somebody, if
Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me.
Oh, fucking shit, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me.
Oh, fucking shit.
Y'all got me.
You're in the groove.
Yo, what a couple of tracks you guys have just listened to now. Are you guys ready for the next couple there? So, you just listened to Paradisia from PM and Funked Up from The Sponges. Next up, you're listening to Fuck, Marry, Kill from Juliet Sicaro and Reconcile from Mason Maynard.
Alright, fuck, marry, kill, Madonna, Cher, or Gaga. Okay, I think I would marry... I would marry Cher because I want to be with her forever. And then I would fuck Lady Gaga. marry, kill Madonna, Cher, or Gaga? Okay. I think I would marry Cher because I want to be with her forever. And then I would fuck Lady Gaga because I know she drinks Jack and Coke and we can have really fun drunk sex. And then I'll kill Madonna.
want you back. Gotta get what you want, gotta get what you need. Better take all you get, my love, cause you know it don't come for free. Every little thing you want, every little thing you need. Keep it all for yourself, my love, cause it really don't matter to me. Gotta get what you want, gotta get what you need. Better take all you get, my love, cause you know it don't come for free. Every little thing you want, every little thing you need. Keep it all for yourself, my love, cause it really don't matter to me.
You're in the groove.
Oh, what stunning tracks that was.
Oh yeah.
So, you guys listened to The Rave Cave from Billy Kenny, and you also tuned into What You Want from Night Funk. We hope you guys have enjoyed this mix as much as I have. It was really an amazing mix, and I loved it so much. I was pumping hard in my car all the way back and forth between places as I was traveling around. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Catch us next week again as we feature more amazing South African DJs on our interviews and also on our mixes. You can catch this episode on our website, Festivals for You, that's the number 4 and the letter U.coza, and you can also catch us on YouTube and Mixcloud. Wherever you find us, please do the favor and click that subscribe button. Thanks guys, cheers.